As you guys may or may not know, bullying is a real thing. Yes, it is cruel, but sometimes it happens. I know it. I know it because I suffered from bullying when I was younger. And it was only because I used to like anime back in 2010 when it wasn't as popular as it is now. Well, I'm not being completely fair. It wasn't because I liked anime, it was because I couldn't shut my mouth about anime. That's understandable, but regardless, bullying is very wrong, okay? Even if somebody cannot stop speaking about anime, don't bully them. You can tell them to keep speaking about that one topic. That's perfectly fine, that's perfectly reasonable, but no bullying, okay? Zero of my viewers are allowed to be bullies, okay? Nobody can watch this video if they're bullies. But like I very pertinently said, it is a thing that is very real and it happens in schools, in workplaces, in a lot of different areas. So what, should we just get bullied into oblivion? Well, no, I have the answer for you because we're going to review some of the greatest comebacks that I've seen for people bullying you. It's gonna be wild, guys. You guys want to have a notebook at hand because you guys will want to write a thing or two from this masterclass, these two masterclasses that we're going to be reviewing. And honestly, it's a little bit of a joke video. It's not meant to be taken very, very seriously, but it has some truth in it. And it's about a TikTok of a mother teaching her little daughter on how to turn down for what her bullies. Now the video is kind of funny because these answers of course are pertinent towards a small child, they're not super rude, they don't use bad words, which I mean understandable, you're not gonna teach your little daughter bad words, but still begs the question how effective this will actually be, and not only that, but if it might actually trigger some more bullying. Now because of the age, I think it will be perfectly fine. I think these are perfectly defensible responses, but we're gonna see them. Oh, and the funny thing is that this is the video that we're gonna be reviewing first. But then we have this other one that is kind of like the contrast. It's funny, I promise. Just stick with me, please. I promise it's funny, guys.
You're such a joke.
That's really not as funny as you think it is.
Whoa! What? How can she said that? This is not as funny as you think, bully. It's just so cute. It's so adorable that this little person is saying that. I just read a comment, I hadn't read it before. It teach her to say fuck you. She finna get fried, OMG lol. No, she's not gonna get fried. In fact, everybody should take care of their backs, god damn it. But out of nowhere, teach her to say fuck you. What the hell is wrong with people? Right in the locker. What is this, like an American cartoon? Please don't. This is not Fairly Odd Parents. Here in Mexico, we don't even have lockers. It's a joke. We do have lockers. It's just like a developing country, Mexico. They don't have lockers. Haha, very funny. I mean, we do have lockers, but people don't get put in lockers. I don't even think that happened ever in the United States. I just don't see it happening. Person being put on locker. I guess this is like the only example that I could find about a person being put inside of a locker. It's obviously like the guy that plays American football with his cool jacket, and then like the nerdy guy that uses glasses. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's the one that is getting cooked here. Actually, I lied. This is another really realistic example.
You're fat.
You don't get to decide how I feel about myself.
You're fat.
You don't get to decide how I feel about myself.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's flipping go, gamers! Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you're telling me that I'm fat? Well, fuck you, bitch.
Ha, you're missing your two front teeth.
Yep, and that's how growing up works.
Oh, that's so beautiful. That's the cutest thing I've ever heard, god damn it. And this is precisely the moment that made this whole video viral. There are a lot of memes like that about, yep, and that's how growing up works. In fact, for those of you who like anime like me, clearly because I got bullied, there's like a Hunter x Hunter version of this. I found it, but I mean, there's a lot of examples of this.
Ha, you're missing your two front teeth.
Yep, and that's how growing up works.
Your hair looks bad.
Kill yourself.
What did that child say? Did he just say K-Y-S? That's just so adorable thing to say, right? Because it's like, yep, that's how growing up works. Like, that comeback lacks edge, you cannot cut anybody with that. Nobody will get offended by you saying that. I love that, it's perfectly reasonable for someone her age. So honestly, what I would teach to my child would be something like, if somebody tells you that you're missing the two front teeth, well, tell them that they're missing their goddamn brain. Which is still, I guess, kind of like defensible for their age. It's not too bad, it's not too offensive. You're not using bad words or anything, but still it's a little bit confrontational. But this one is the perfect answer because it's not confrontational at all. I have self-esteem, that's all I will say. You just gotta love it.
You smell funny.
I'll add that to my list of things I'm not worried about.
Honestly, that wasn't great. That was not a great response. Now again, let's exemplify with my own son or daughter. Hey, son or daughter, did somebody tell you that you smell funny? What do you reply to them? Well, obviously that, if they tell me that I smell funny, I tell them that they smell like shit. And then I give them a punch. No violence, no violence. No violence. I wanted to see if you were paying attention to the video. Just don't think that I don't keep an eye on you.
Why do you always wear ugly clothes?
You seem interested in my life.
Yeah. Why do you always wear terrible clothes? Well, you seem too interested in my life. Ah! Fuck. Please remind me to never do that again. I literally almost die here. I'm not even joking. It's not one of those moments where it's like, that was not when like a YouTuber falls and it's like, oh, haha, you guys laugh here. No, that was actually dangerous. My chair could have broken. Anyway, nobody cares. Let's keep watching.
I am so much smarter than you.
You can't make me feel small, so you feel big.
That was actually low-key, that was fire. You're getting there in psychological territory. I like that. That is an actual answer that you could even use in college, you know? Yeah, you're trying to make me look small. Yeah, sure, buddy. That will not make you look any bigger. Hey, the mother and the daughter cooked with that one.
You can't play with us.
Okay, I wasn't begging you.
Actually, I don't know if that one is good or bad. I mean, it's fine, you know, it's not terrible. I mean, it's a fine answer, you know, it's serviceable. Like, hey, I want to play with you guys. No. Okay, I wasn't begging. I mean, I would prefer something more like, hey, you cannot play with us. Okay, then just go away. So why does it look so different now? It's because it's another day, basically. I just kind of stopped recording the video, but I'm back and I already saw the footage, so I know what's going on. Don't worry about it. And now we will go with the counterpart. This kid here did an incredible job of not being offensive. Now let's go to the other extreme.
You look like you smell like shit.
Go kill yourself.
All right. Well, that's more of a high school and college appropriate answer.
Why does your hair look like that?
Why does your face look like that?
Why
Why does your face look like that? Yes, exactly. This is what I mean. It's not only about defending yourself. In fact, it's not about defending yourself. It's about attacking the other one. Oh, so you slap me? Well, I slap you back twice as hard.
Why is your neck and your face two different colors?
Why are your eyes so far apart?
Why are your eyes so far apart? Is that what she said? I will take great offense in that because my eyes are kind of fucking weird. This is giving me vibes of like, hey, you got a 0 in the exam. Haha, you're such a dummy. Oh yes, well, my mother's not dead. But hey, if a person is just trying to bully you for some reason, this will probably stop them. And again, it's important to do it like she does it, right? Like she has like a little smirk to her.
Kill yourself.
It's like she's just living her life. It's like she's just living her life. Somebody insults her. Yeah, you're stupid, mate. Part of it is the level of confidence that you have saying it, right? Like if somebody tells you, hey, your nose is ugly, then you reply something like, well, your eyes are far apart. The other person will be like, hey, yeah, right, sure, buddy. But instead, if you say it very confidently and with a smile, that will hit slightly different. Hey, your nose is ugly. Yeah? Well, why are your eyes so far apart? You know, you gotta have like that little smile, like, yeah, I'm not taking this personally. It's just a game we're playing, right? Finding ugly characteristics in the other.
Ew, we don't want to hang out with you. We don't like you.
You're a friendless loser, bitch.
Why are you...
Well, all right, buddy. That was perhaps way too aggressive for me. I understand this is kind of like a joke. You cannot really hang out with those. Well, you're a friendless loser, bitch. Also, part of it is like the delivery. She just says it so fast. You're not expecting that at all.
Why are your teeth so fucking crooked?
Shut the fuck up, you punk asshole.
Well,
Why are your
that
eyes so
one
big?
didn't hit as hard. I don't know. I feel like saying punk ass it's not very modern. That's something that would have flight, I don't know, in the 90s or early 2000s. Hey, stop that, you punk. I just immediately picture a boomer saying it, you know?
Why are you built like a doorknob?
Why you built like a Roblox character? I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, ready?
That one was actually pretty fire. That's honestly hard to beat. I think this one might be my favorite so far. Lastly but not least, we will see how a boomer would react to being insulted. Yes.
You're so fat.
That is so rude, and you should never judge a person on the way they look. And guess what? You're ugly.
I like that the boomers kind of give you a lesson of life if you insult them. I mean, I never insulted a boomer, obviously. You see, this is like the type of answer that a boomer parent would tell their children to say, but then if the modern children says that, they're gonna get even more bullied. It's just a generational thing, I don't know. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Your hair looks so thin and horrible.
So thin and horrible.
Well, you know, you can say what you want, but you don't really know me, and I really don't actually give two fucks what you think.
That is like the ultimate boomer answer. I mean, all I'm saying is, it's not effective today, but they're not wrong though. You can say whatever you want. That's true. You don't know me. Probably also true. Everything becomes a lesson with boomers. And they're not wrong, but it just doesn't work like that anymore.
Your kids are like such stuck-up brats.
Okay, no, they're not. I have raised really kind, sweet children, and how about you just mind your own business and try to raise your kids a little better, because I think your kids fucking suck.
I mean, it's real. Like, at some point, you gotta know your ground. If somebody's saying just something fake, like, hey, your children are brats, and you know they're not, what are you gonna say, right? I think a more modern answer would be, I don't know, some sarcasm like, what? You think my kids are brats? No, I was raising them just to please you and I failed. But she takes like the old school approach, which is like responding with the truth and serious sarcasm. No, they're not, and mind your own business, okay?
Your teeth are yellow.
Okay, no, they're not, and go fuck yourself.
That was a slightly shorter one. This one definitely didn't have like a life-changing lesson. This particular phrase would actually probably work, especially because it was just smaller and it didn't pretend to teach the other person something. Although I understand that she's technically right or pointing out something that is true, like saying, I don't know, you shouldn't judge a person by their looks. In the modern era, like from 2015 to like, I don't know, 2030, it is definitely interpreted as a little bit corny. It's kind of like the video of that guy that is in like a bus with their sports team.
Guys, coach is right. If you want to win this, it's on us.
Shut the fuck up!
Guys, coach.
It's motivational, it's real, but it's kind of corny, it's very old school. Like that type of thing, it doesn't fly anymore. Kind of like the vibe that these boomer responses have. And I understand it's kind of like the right thing, right? If you have a child, you probably should teach them more this type of answer, or at least closer to this, than the just insulting the other person. Although the insulting the other person is probably more effective, but there's something bad about teaching that to your child, right? Right now I'm putting you in the spot. Somebody comes right now and tells you, hey, you're ugly. What do you reply? What's your comeback? Have you learned anything from this video? Leave it down in the comments and yeah, thank you, that's it.
When are you gonna exercise?
I'm gonna exercise tonight with your mom, bitch.